Aaron Carter's tragic death on November 5, 2022, remains shrouded in mystery and continues to raise suspicions. Initially ruled an accidental drowning, Carter's passing in his bathtub sparked numerous conspiracy theories. Fans and insiders alike have raised questions about the circumstances, particularly due to the fact that the housekeeper found his body and the strange behavior of those at the scene. Neighbors, including medically trained individuals, were reportedly denied entry to help, which only fueled further speculation. Even more unusual was the delayed release of his toxicology report, which didn't come until April 2023, 5 months after his death. This delay led many to believe there was something being hidden. What added to the intrigue was Aaron's behavior in the weeks leading up to his death. He posted cryptic messages online, including one asking Kanye West for a private conversation, hinting that he knew some explosive secrets about powerful people in the industry. His cryptic online posts, combined with his sudden passing, led some to believe he was silenced. As details of his final days continue to emerge, the connection between his death and the alleged actions of figures like Diddy becomes more apparent, leaving fans wondering whether Aaron was the victim of a larger conspiracy aimed at keeping Hollywood's darkest secrets hidden. Diddy's alleged role in the troubling lives of young stars, Sean "Diddy" Combs, has long been considered one of the most powerful figures in the music industry, but his reputation is increasingly shadowed by dark allegations. A growing number of individuals and fans claim that Diddy may have been involved in the exploitation of young male artists, including Aaron Carter. The accusations suggest that Diddy's influence extended beyond the business side of music and into the personal lives of young stars. The idea that he targeted young talent, offering them access to fame and fortune, while simultaneously trapping them in a world of addiction and trauma, has been gaining traction. There are disturbing reports that suggest Diddy was involved in pulling vulnerable artists like Aaron Carter into his inner circle, where they were subjected to excessive partying, substance abuse, and emotional manipulation. This alleged behavior may have contributed to Aaron's ongoing struggles with addiction and mental health, as well as his early traumatic experiences in the entertainment industry. The notion that Diddy may have played a central role in the breakdown of these young artists' lives is chilling. As the investigation into Aaron Carter's death unfolds, many are asking whether Diddy's influence over these stars goes far deeper than anyone realized. The Hollywood elite and the culture of control. Are young artists being manipulated? The stories of Aaron Carter, Justin Bieber, and other young stars in Hollywood have led to growing concerns about the culture of control and exploitation in the entertainment industry. Allegations of powerful figures manipulating young rising stars are becoming more prevalent, with many suggesting that the industry is built on a system of handlers who control the careers, and sometimes the lives, of young talent. Aaron Carter's death has drawn attention to the possibility that he may have been just one of many artists subjected to this toxic environment. The notion of handlers is not new, but it has gained renewed attention in the wake of the dark circumstances surrounding Aaron's life and passing. These handlers, sometimes seen as mentors or protectors, are often rumored to be manipulating young stars for financial or personal gain. For Aaron, this manipulation allegedly began early in his career, with Diddy being accused of using his power to pull Aaron into a world of substance abuse and exploitation. The emergence of other stories from within the entertainment industry suggests that these kinds of relationships are far more common than previously thought, with young stars often being pressured to conform to an image or lifestyle that is ultimately harmful to their well-being. The role of mental health and addiction in the deaths of young celebrities. Mental health and addiction have long been at the forefront of discussions surrounding the deaths of young celebrities, and Aaron Carter's tragic passing is no exception. Aaron's struggle with addiction and mental health was well documented, and he openly discussed his battles with substance abuse and the trauma he experienced in the spotlight. While many fans initially assumed that Aaron's death was the result of an overdose or suicide, the official ruling of accidental drowning didn't put an end to the speculation. Instead, it raised new questions about the role that addiction and mental health challenges may have played in his untimely death. The pressure of fame, combined with personal struggles, often leads to severe emotional and psychological issues, particularly in young stars who are thrust into the public eye at an early age. Aaron Carter's mental health issues were exacerbated by the toxic environment of the entertainment industry, which often failed to offer proper support. His openness about seeking treatment and his past in rehab suggest he was actively trying to regain control of his life, making his sudden death all the more tragic. As fans and investigators continue to look into the details surrounding his passing, the role of mental health and addiction in the lives of young celebrities has become a key issue that needs to be addressed. Kanye West's allegations. A deeper look into the industry's darkest secrets. Kanye West has never been one to shy away from speaking out, but his recent claims regarding the entertainment industry have made waves. He has openly accused powerful figures in Hollywood of being behind a system that manipulates and controls artists, and his allegations have only grown more pointed in the wake of Aaron Carter's death. Kanye suggested that Aaron Carter knew about some of the industry's darkest secrets, and just before his passing, Carter reached out to Kanye for a conversation. The timing of this outreach raised suspicions that Aaron may have been about to expose something that could blow the lid off of the industry's most hidden operations. Kanye's own experiences with the industry's so-called puppet masters have led him to speak about the hidden forces controlling young artists, including claims about handlers who dictate what stars can and cannot do. These individuals often have access to significant power, with the ability to control the careers and personal lives of the artists they work with. Kanye's comments about his own personal trainer, Harley Pasternak, and his association with Canadian intelligence, as well as his run-ins with figures like Diddy, paint a picture of an entertainment industry rife with secrecy and manipulation. The idea that Aaron Carter, like Kanye, may have been exposed to these darker forces suggests that there is much more to the story than meets the eye. The ongoing investigation. Will the truth about Aaron's death ever come to light? The investigation into Aaron Carter's death continues, and with it comes growing questions about whether the full truth will ever be revealed. Despite the initial ruling of accidental drowning, there are many who believe that the circumstances surrounding his death were far more sinister. As more details about Aaron's final days come to light, there is a growing suspicion that he may have been silenced to prevent him from revealing information that could have destroyed the careers of powerful figures in the entertainment industry. Aaron's cryptic online messages and his sudden outreach to Kanye West only days before his death suggest that he may have been preparing to expose something major. The ongoing investigation has added a layer of complexity to the case, as new theories and rumors continue to emerge. The involvement of Diddy and other powerful figures is at the center of these speculations, with some suggesting that Aaron was caught in a dangerous web of control and manipulation that ultimately led to his tragic end. As authorities continue to investigate, there is hope that the truth will eventually come to light. However, the challenge will be whether the investigation can penetrate the web of secrecy and cover-ups that many believe are at play within the entertainment world. Will Aaron Carter's death be the one to bring these hidden truths to the surface, or will it remain another tragic mystery in the shadowy world of Hollywood? The pressure of fame. How the entertainment industry breaks. Young stars, the pressure of fame is a harsh reality that young stars like Aaron Carter often face. The entertainment industry can be a brutal environment, particularly for those who rise to stardom at an early age. Aaron's early success as a teen idol in the late 90s and early 2000s left him vulnerable to the overwhelming pressures that came with his fame. The constant scrutiny from the public, the media, and the intense expectations from his management and label undoubtedly took a toll on his mental and emotional health. From the outside, it may seem glamorous to live a life of wealth and privilege, but behind the scenes, many child stars like Aaron struggle with feelings of isolation, confusion, and anxiety. They often feel trapped in a world where their every move is scrutinized, and they are forced to deal with issues such as substance abuse and personal trauma in the public eye. For Aaron, his struggles with addiction and mental health were magnified by the constant pressure to maintain a perfect image. The industry's lack of proper mental health support and its focus on profitability rather than the well-being of its young talent contributed to his unraveling. As more tragic stories emerge from within the entertainment industry, it's clear that this cycle of exploitation and manipulation is all too common. The industry's treatment of young stars often leaves them emotionally and physically broken, leading to untimely deaths, such as that of Aaron Carter, who ultimately could not bear the weight of fame's harsh reality. Aaron Carter's relationship with his family, a struggle for love and acceptance. Aaron Carter's relationship with his family, particularly his brother Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys, was complicated and filled with tension. While the Carter family had a public image of unity, behind closed doors, there were deep-rooted issues that affected Aaron's mental and emotional well-being. Aaron's struggles with addiction and his ongoing battles with mental health were often at odds with the expectations of his family, especially Nick, who had his own thriving career. This divide was most evident in the fractured relationship between Aaron and his family in the years leading up to his death. There were public feuds and social media posts that exposed the strained nature of Aaron's relationship with his brother and other family members. The lack of support Aaron felt from his family likely contributed to his emotional distress, and he often felt alone in his struggles. Aaron's battle with addiction was well known, but it appeared that his family failed to provide the necessary support for him to overcome his demons. The disconnection between Aaron and his family may have left him vulnerable to the exploitation and manipulation by others in the industry, like Diddy, who could step in as a mentor in his time of need. As fans and investigators look into Aaron's tragic death, the role his family's influence, or lack thereof, played in his life becomes a significant part of the puzzle. Could a more supportive family environment have saved Aaron, or was he doomed from the start due to the pressures of fame and strained family dynamics? The dark influence of Hollywood's power brokers. Who really controls the industry? One of the most chilling aspects of Aaron Carter's death is the growing number of allegations pointing toward the dark forces that run Hollywood. The entertainment industry has long been accused of being controlled by a small group of powerful figures, often referred to as the power brokers of Hollywood. These individuals, who hold significant influence over the careers of artists and entertainers, are believed to operate behind the scenes, pulling the strings that dictate the direction of a star's life and career. Aaron Carter's death has sparked renewed interest in the idea that Hollywood's elite may have contributed to the exploitation and downfall of young stars. From financial manipulation to emotional abuse, these so-called power brokers often have the ability to make or break an artist's career with a simple decision. Figures like Diddy have been accused of using their power to control the lives of young artists, pushing them into toxic environments where addiction, mental health struggles, and exploitation are rampant. The entertainment industry's elite are often seen as gatekeepers who decide which stars succeed and which are discarded once they no longer serve a purpose. The continued rise of these power brokers and the lack of oversight or accountability in Hollywood raises alarming questions. How much influence do these figures have over the lives of young celebrities like Aaron? Were these power brokers involved in Aaron's death? Or was he yet another casualty of an industry driven by greed and control? Aaron Carter's cryptic messages. Did he know too much? In the days leading up to his tragic death, Aaron Carter's social media activity raised eyebrows. His cryptic posts and strange comments, particularly his outreach to Kanye West, hinted that he may have been preparing to reveal something explosive about the entertainment industry. Aaron spoke about feeling like he had information that could shake up the industry, and he expressed concerns that people in powerful positions were trying to silence him. His messages appeared to be a call for help, a desperate attempt to connect with someone who might understand the dangers he was facing. The fact that Aaron reached out to Kanye West, who himself has been vocal about his experiences with the darker side of the entertainment world, only adds to the intrigue. Was Aaron trying to expose something he had uncovered during his time in the industry? Did he know too much about the power dynamics and manipulative practices of figures like Diddy? The timing of his death, shortly after these messages, suggests that he may have been silenced before he could fully tell his story. Many fans and conspiracy theorists believe that Aaron's cryptic posts were a direct attempt to communicate something he was afraid to say outright. Was his death a result of his knowledge of Hollywood's most hidden secrets? Or did his personal struggles with addiction and mental health play a more significant role in his tragic end? The impact of Aaron Carter's death on his fans, a wake-up call for the entertainment industry. Aaron Carter's death reverberated far beyond his immediate circle, deeply affecting his fans and shedding light on the darker aspects of the entertainment industry. For many of his fans, Aaron represented the vulnerable side of fame, someone who seemed both larger than life and painfully human at the same time. His struggles with addiction, mental health, and the pressure of fame were all too relatable to the millions who followed his career. His death, however, has left many wondering what the industry can do to better protect young stars from falling victim to the same pressures that led to his tragic end. Fans have rallied around Aaron's memory, demanding justice and transparency about the circumstances of his death. His passing has also sparked conversations about how the entertainment industry exploits young stars and often turns a blind eye to their struggles. Aaron's life is now seen by many as a cautionary tale, a stark reminder of the perils of fame and the destructive forces that can lurk behind the scenes. His fans have turned his story into a call for change, urging the industry to take a hard look at how it treats its artists, particularly those who entered the business at a young age. Aaron Carter's death serves as a wake-up call for the entertainment industry, highlighting the urgent need for mental health support, better oversight, and greater accountability for those in positions of power. His legacy may be a tragic one, but it has sparked a much-needed conversation about how to protect the next generation of stars. The role of the media in shaping Aaron Carter's life and legacy. The media played a significant role in shaping Aaron Carter's public image throughout his career, and the way he was portrayed had lasting effects on his personal life. From his rise to fame as a teen pop sensation to his struggles with addiction and mental health, the media often focused on the sensational aspects of his life, turning him into a tabloid target. These portrayals only contributed to the pressure he faced, making it more difficult for him to navigate his personal demons without the added weight of public judgment. Aaron Carter's battles were heavily scrutinized, with every misstep and setback becoming fodder for headlines. Rather than focusing on his talent or his human side, the media often exploited his vulnerabilities for profit. This treatment only intensified as he grew older and his career faltered, with many articles focusing on his struggles rather than his achievements. The intense scrutiny he faced contributed to his feelings of isolation and may have exacerbated his mental health issues. After his death, the media's portrayal of Aaron has continued to shape his legacy. For some, he remains a tragic figure who was chewed up and spit out by the entertainment industry, while for others, his struggles are a reminder of the importance of mental health awareness. The way the media handled his life and death raises important questions about how celebrities, particularly those in the public eye at a young age, are treated by the press. Aaron Carter's struggle with addiction. A deeper look into the hidden battle. Aaron Carter's battle with addiction was not just a phase, it was a deeply ingrained struggle that affected every aspect of his life. Many fans remember Aaron from his early career as a charming, youthful pop star, but the darker side of his life often went unnoticed until it became impossible to ignore. Over the years, Aaron made several public statements acknowledging his addiction problems, but the journey was fraught with ups and downs. Like many celebrities, he found himself caught in a cycle of fame and substance abuse, where each relapse seemed to push him deeper into despair. The addiction issues that Aaron faced were often compounded by the pressures of being in the public eye at such a young age. It's easy for the world to forget that these celebrities, though famous, are still human beings who face real-world issues like anyone else. Addiction is often used as a coping mechanism for the overwhelming stress, anxiety, and loneliness that accompany fame. Aaron's addiction spiraled out of control, with frequent trips to rehab and brief periods of sobriety. His struggles were publicly documented, but the lack of effective support systems in the entertainment industry left him vulnerable to exploitation. The pressure he felt to maintain a perfect image while battling addiction ultimately took its toll, leading to his untimely death. Aaron's addiction was not just personal, it became a spectacle. Hollywood's failure to protect young stars from such pressures remains a deeply troubling issue. The role of mental health in Aaron Carter's life. Unseen struggles in the spotlight. Mental health played a significant role in Aaron Carter's life, yet it was a battle that often went unnoticed by the public eye. Though he was open about his struggles with addiction, Aaron rarely spoke out about the mental health issues that may have been contributing factors to his downward spiral. This is not unusual for many stars who feel that showing vulnerability may hurt their career or public image. Unfortunately, in the case of Aaron, the lack of proper mental health care only exacerbated his situation. It is important to understand that addiction and mental health issues are often deeply intertwined, especially when it comes to young stars in the entertainment industry. Many young artists like Aaron enter the spotlight with the hope of achieving their dreams, only to be met with intense scrutiny, unrealistic expectations, and emotional pressures. Over time, this can lead to feelings of isolation, anxiety, and depression. Aaron Carter's struggles with anxiety and depression, combined with his addiction issues, created a perfect storm that was difficult for him to overcome, especially without the right mental health support systems in place. Mental health care is sorely lacking in the entertainment industry, where stars are expected to perform at their best despite facing intense personal challenges. The tragic loss of Aaron Carter has served as a reminder that mental health must be prioritized in Hollywood, and that a shift in the industry's approach is necessary to protect its young talent from similar fates. Aaron Carter's relationship with Diddy. Mentor or manipulator? Aaron Carter's connection with Sean "Diddy" Combs has been widely discussed since the pop star's tragic death. Their relationship raises important questions about the role of powerful figures in the entertainment industry, particularly when it comes to young, impressionable stars like Aaron. Diddy, who is known for his influence in the music industry, has often been seen as a mentor to many up-and-coming artists. However, Aaron's involvement with him suggests a much more complicated dynamic that may have contributed to his downfall. Many believe that Aaron, like other young artists, was influenced by Diddy's larger-than-life persona and promises of success. However, there are increasing concerns that Diddy's mentorship may not have been entirely benevolent. As someone who has been accused of using manipulative tactics to control artists, there are growing suspicions that Aaron might have been lured into a toxic relationship with the mogul. This relationship, if true, could have easily become one of emotional and financial manipulation, with Aaron caught in the web of Diddy's power. This type of mentorship, when unchecked, can turn exploitative. Artists like Aaron Carter, struggling with addiction and mental health issues, often find themselves in a vulnerable position where they trust influential figures. If Diddy's influence was indeed negative, it serves as a reminder of the dangerous power dynamics in Hollywood that prioritize profit over the well-being of its stars. The dark side of child stardom. How the industry exploits young talent. The entertainment industry has long been notorious for its treatment of young stars, and Aaron Carter's story is no exception. Rising to fame as a child star, Aaron's early career placed him under the microscope of the media, the public, and the powerful figures in the industry. The problem with child stardom is that it often comes with intense pressure and a lack of proper support systems. Young stars are thrust into the limelight before they have had the opportunity to develop the emotional maturity needed to handle such scrutiny. For Aaron, this early exposure to fame was a double-edged sword. While it provided him with financial success and widespread recognition, it also subjected him to manipulation, mental health issues, and addiction. The industry has a long history of exploiting young talent, using them to generate profits without offering them the support they need to thrive outside of their public personas. With no safeguards in place to protect young stars from being chewed up and spit out by the industry, Aaron's story became a cautionary tale for other aspiring child stars. It is vital for the entertainment industry to address the systemic issues that allow the exploitation of child talent. The industry must shift its focus from profit-making to ensuring that young stars receive the care, guidance, and protection they need to navigate the pressures of fame in a healthy way. The tragic cycle of child stars. From fame to fall from grace. Aaron Carter's rise and fall as a child star is tragically not unique. He is part of a long history of young artists who have been chewed up and discarded by the entertainment industry. For decades, child stars have been pushed into the spotlight without the emotional and mental tools needed to handle the demands of fame. Their stories are often marked by early success, public scrutiny, substance abuse, and eventual obscurity. Aaron's life mirrors the struggles faced by other child stars who often suffer from the dark side of fame. Like many before him, Aaron faced intense pressure from a young age. At just 9 years old, he was signed to a record label and quickly became a sensation in the music industry. However, the relentless demands of fame, constant travel, pressure to maintain an image, and limited time for a normal childhood soon took their toll. As he got older, the pressures of adolescence combined with the stress of trying to keep up with his early success led to personal struggles. Addiction and mental health issues became part of his reality, just as they had for other child stars like Macaulay Culkin, Lindsay Lohan, and Britney Spears. The cycle of fame, addiction, and recovery often leaves child stars with little room to grow as individuals, and they find themselves stuck in an endless loop of highs and lows. For Aaron Carter, the cycle ultimately led to his tragic death, reminding us of the harsh realities of growing up in the public eye. Aaron Carter's last days, the signs we missed before his tragic death. In the days leading up to Aaron Carter's death, there were signs that something was deeply wrong. His social media posts, cryptic messages, and erratic behavior indicated that he was struggling with more than just addiction. He was dealing with a sense of being lost and disconnected from those around him. Fans and close friends reported that Aaron had been expressing feelings of paranoia and isolation, making it clear that he was going through a dark period in his life. However, despite these warning signs, no one could have predicted that his struggles would come to such a tragic end. Aaron's life was marked by periods of intense highs and devastating lows, with the public closely following his every move. In the weeks before his death, there were signs that Aaron felt abandoned by those who had once been closest to him, including his family and professional network. He seemed to have reached out to the wrong people for guidance, people who were more interested in exploiting him for their own gain than offering real support. The lack of proper intervention or help in his final days speaks volumes about the failings of both his personal relationships and the entertainment industry. The tragedy of Aaron Carter's death lies in the fact that, despite the warning signs, no one was able to help him in time. His passing is a stark reminder that we must pay attention to the signs of distress in those who are struggling, especially those who seem to have it all.